Good afternoon, folks. Today I'm drawing Raphtalia from the Rising of the Shield Hero. This time around I'm starting with a little draw. I usually do this on a sketchbook, but this time I decided, you know what, why not film the process? Usually when I first draw a character, I like to make sure I have their stuff down first, like their general idea, because I've never drawn this character before. The Rising of the Shield Hero is an anime that I really like. I'd say it's in my top 5. It got recommended to me by a very good friend of mine. This character is basically the best character ever. If this was an anime debate, I'd say she was best girl. Because she truly is. This character has ears not like a human. She has raccoon ears. They call them demi-humans in the world of the Shield Hero. And they're discriminated against from other humans because they're seen as, unnatural creatures. So here I started with a little cliff design. I struggled to figure out what I wanted to do, but once I got it, it was just smooth sailing from there. Now I had an idea what I wanted to do with the body pose already, so all I really had to think about with big brain power is what I wanted to do with the scenery. If you're into anime, I do recommend this anime. It's really different than others, I'd have to say. However, trigger warning for stuff that happens in the first episode early on. Some really bad things happen to the main character, Nafumi Iwatani, who is the Shield Hero. He gets kind of screwed over. But that's the best thing about this character, Raphtalia, because she is the only one that believes in him after everything goes down. Which is wonderful. So if you like anime, I highly recommend this one. So I did a lot of repositioning with this one. You can see that I started with a little easy body base and then drew this masked staff here. Or maybe I should say mast of the flag. I think the first time I ever learned the word mast was on Blue's Clues. Because they were talking about a boat mast and stuff. It was great. I love Blue's Clues. Back when I was a child, of course. And I started with the armor. I really liked doing this one because I got to figure out the geometry of armor. How it's a little pointier and a little more concave than other things. Like just straight up fabric. Now with this design, I usually like to make everything a little chunkier and a little thicker than usual. So what I ended up doing is making the legs a little shorter than usual. So I wouldn't say I purposefully made that decision, but since I did, I decided to make the straps on the boots that are up near her thighs to go down her whole calf in this drawing. I think it turned out pretty okay. I think it's fine. I did end up making the skirt a little longer too. Just because, it fits better in this drawing. During this drawing I wasn't listening to any music. I just kinda listened to a live stream that was going on. I'd say this drawing took up about, let's see, I think it was 8 hours, but I was distracted with the live stream, of course. I was watching Keely Clove. She was playing games. I think a bootleg version of Pokemon Crystal. It was, let's see. It was translated from Japanese to, I think, Korean, and then to English. So it got really convoluted and weird. It was really funny. But yeah, I recommend checking out Keely Clove on Twitch. I'll have the link in the description, and as always, the music's going to be in the description as well. Now the design on this flag here, this is very important to the story. I'm not going to give that away though. Again, if you like anime, watch this anime. Its genre is isekai, but it's a little different. And by a little different, I mean a lot different than normal isekai. It starts out pretty normal in the first episode. But then, of course, the stuff that happens in the first episode makes it not normal. And it changes tone real quickly. Now here, starting off with the line work. This was really fun to put in, actually. The ribbons here were nice. I really like the look of these ribbons on the character's design. And dashing in those little pieces of where the things on the armor, like the shadows and bumpiness on the armor should be. That was cool. She has one shoulder plate on her right shoulder. And not on the left one. Which is kind of cool. You can see me switching between the stream a little bit to watch what's going on. Either something happened during the stream, like something exciting or something interesting that I was listening to that I was like, oh man, I just need to see it. Or I just got a little bored. I think, yeah, this drawing was drawn over the course of 2 days. I did the sketch and line work on the first day and the coloring on the second day. And I think because I took that break is what made me keep very happy and very excited about this drawing. People say to pace yourself, and some people don't listen. I think it's very important that you pace yourself when it comes to drawings. Because I know if you draw, you probably love doing it, but you want to keep it that way. Too much of one thing is too much, you know? And there I switched streams to a stream by Ellie Drum. She's playing Jackbox games with her friends. Keely was also there. Keely is part of a YouTube channel called Alpharad Plus. So that's with Alpharad and Joe Sniffy. They're really cool. I'll link all of them in the description. You probably know them already though. I almost forgot the tail during the line work area, so I had to put that in. And now, second day, onto the coloring. A funny thing about this drawing is I was looking at my last drawing on my phone, and I realized that the colors didn't come out exactly as I saw them on the computer. And that's when I thought about my blue light filter on my computer. So I decided to turn that off, because I could have gotten more vibrant colors in the last one, but that blue light filter really stunted what I was looking at. So this time it's completely off. I put a little gradient in the back. It could be a little stronger, but I think I like it that way. Now when it comes to Shield Hero, I think the second season is coming out either late this summer or early in the fall. Either way, I cannot wait for this to come out. I love this anime a lot. Now as I did with the last drawing, I did a lot of grass stuff. And I thought I liked it a lot, so I tried it again this time. A lot of people like to think that digital art is a lot easier than traditional art, and it is in some aspects, but blending like this is so much harder. I'd say this blending, just these little spots, took 30 minutes. And maybe that's a little bit of exaggeration because it felt so long and taxing, but this definitely took a long time. Because when you're painting in real life, you just have to kind of take your paint, take your waters, and just do it. That's how easy it is. But with this, it feels wrong. It feels wrong this way. And maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe there's an easier way to do it. Maybe there are different brushes I could use. But, you know, I'll have to go and watch some studies, look at some other people's art, and really take that apart. Look at how things are working in the real world, and just try to figure out blending in this. I could look at some tutorials to figure out what I'm doing. But anyway, I think the grass came out pretty fine. It's alright, it's not the main focus, so it's okay. Down in the water, I made it deeper out. In the sea, the water tends to get darker and deeper as you go out in the real world, so I decided, hey, I'll do that. I started stippling the ground here, and I did what's called a pro gamer move, which is I just kind of copied and pasted a small bunch and put it there. That's what makes digital art a little easier, you know? You can copy paste stuff for symmetry or make stippling easier. Onto shading, I wanted to really make sure that those orangey reds came out and popped out nicely, because they really do pop out on the original artwork, which I really love. Those purples on the reds and armors that I used for the shadow, they could be a little darker. Maybe I'll go for a darker purple next time, but that's fine. On a side note though, a friend of mine said that I should do a storybook narration, and I'd love to do a storybook narration. So if you DM me at my Twitter, that's linked in the description, or if you just put in the comments like a storybook you want me to write, and link to PDF, I'll definitely do it on this channel for you. I switched streams again to Jmoji, who was playing Splatoon. I just was in the general streamy mood today. Or the day I recorded this. This was 2 days ago, I think. No, this was yesterday. Yeah, coloring was yesterday. Again with the stippling, and you see those? Yeah. I'm so glad that exists. That made things a lot easier. And there I go back with the clipping layer and do the line work. And make some of the line work a little greener, a little bluer, and pinker for the silver linings on the clouds. And the shinies. And there we have it. That's the finished drawing. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys are having a great time. I know that, there's a lot of uncertainty going on with this virus, and I just hope you guys are doing well, keeping up, and just having a fantastic time, you know? We're living in a pretty rough patch in our history right now, but I know we can get through it, as long as we stick together and have some fun. So, thank you for watching, give a like, and subscribe if you really enjoyed it, and there'll be a lot more art on this channel. I'm an art channel after all. If you like gaming videos, I'm doing a Earthbound playthrough right now, which is pretty cool, so you can also subscribe to me for that if you want that too. Anyway, as always, have a great night.